Morning, friends. Hope that all of you are doing good. So let's today see some critical security aspects of our third-party relationship, as well the information and communication technology supply chain. They call it as ICT supply chain, which is the talk of the town now. So again, yeah, of course, like how the physical entries can make way for cyber attacks, the relationship that we have with our third parties such as vendors, suppliers of various services, auditors, so many other people who will work with us, who are called as third parties. What kind of cyber security threats that may be posed by them, and how we can prevent our organization from third party triggered cyber attacks, cyber threats. So I'm going to share my experience over here. See, every organization have different type of vendors, start from those who are providing IT services, those who are providing utilities and various other services, stationaries, water. So many other things are supplied to organization by vendors, and so day in day out, many vendors will be coming and working in our premises, short term and long term. So for example, if we are hiring an IT consultant for provision of any exclusive IT services, they may be working with us in the longer term also. So they have to access our premises almost everyday basis. So what kind of security controls that we need to deploy with those third parties and the team who will come and work with us in short term, long term. First of all, we need to give them only the need basis access to any of our critical systems. Even access control into our premises need to be restricted to only limited places where they will sit and work, where they have to go every day. Remaining places we should not give them any access. Also, the critical systems need to be provided access only in need to know basis. Not all the not all the system should be accessible for these third party staff. Then even before bringing them on board, what we should do is we should do a thorough risk assessment about this third party company. Are they reliable? Do they have any criminal background or any background of cyber attacks carried out by the staff in the past? And do they conduct proper hiring and do they verify the criminal background of their staff who will be deployed in our site? So before bringing any supplier team, we need to do a thorough risk assessment and background verification of the supplier company. Then based on satisfactory amount of data we could collect, then we can go ahead and sign a NDA. The NDA means non-disclosure agreement. That means anyone who will come and work with our organization will agree that they will not go and disclose any critical information about us outside after the engagement or during the engagement. So this NDA need to be signed. Also, if we procure any services or product from outside market, even those product and services need to be scrutinized from security point of view, because very well a product with security vulnerability can be delivered to us. Recently, last year, there was a big cyber attack which was discussed, and across number of big players got impact. It was called SolarWinds attacks, where organization had a major software for running their critical systems from the company SolarWinds. So when the SolarWinds company, they updated their existing system, there was a Trojan. We all know what is Trojan, right? It looks like a genuine software, but it will be hidden behind a genuine software. A Trojan was placed with the genuine software upgrade provided to all the clients, and these clients went ahead and upgraded the existing system with the newly provided upgrade from SolarWinds, which had a Trojan hidden behind it. So all those organizations who deployed this new upgrade available from SolarWinds came under the cyber attack. So we need to, by having this in mind, we need to consider that whenever we go for a procurement of new products, we need to make sure that these products don't have any existing vulnerability, which we can refer in the global vulnerability database such as CVE and other databases. There are globally few vulnerability databases established in which the known vulnerabilities related to all the existing software products, software and hardware products get listed. So if we want to procure any new products, we have to go and go and verify with that vulnerability database to ensure that the product whatever we are planning to procure doesn't have any known vulnerability listed in these databases. So this we need to confirm. Once the vendor team is coming on board, their physical movement inside the premises need to be monitored. Their access, what and all system, what are the location they are accessing. These access logs need to be reviewed on a periodic basis. Also, in a periodic basis, I would say at least monthly once, there should be a vendor performance review meeting conducted in which security, SLA compliance, all these kind of issues need to be discussed, and any concerns that need to be sorted out. So by having such strong grip or control over these third parties who will come and work with us, we will be able to protect our organization from potential cyber threats that can be triggered by the third parties or the team who will work with us in short term and long term. So vice versa, when we purchase product different components from global market, all these components will come from different directions, in different countries. So this is a kind of a supply chain which will integrate different components that we are ordering from different supply in different countries. So all these things put together will form something called ICT supply chain, that is information and communication technology supply chain. Even these days, these hackers are smart enough to target this ICT supply chain. If in case, let's take a case, we order a very critical storage device or something from US or somewhere. So in the process of delivering this particular component we ordered, there could be very well counterfeit components can be put in place of a genuine component that we intend to receive from our global supplier. So identifying these counterfeit components that are received by us is very critical in the ICT supply chain risk management. This entire perspective of ICT supply chain risk management. Delivery of counterfeit means those components, they are not reliable, maybe they are duplicates which can fail very fast. So these kind of components are called counterfeit components. These components will fail in production very fast. So many times global companies, when they order different type of IT and communication technology components from global vendors, they end up receiving counterfeit components. So companies need to make sure that they put up in proper checkpoints in place which will verify the genuineness of the components, ICT components ordered by them, and they have to make sure that counterfeit components are delivered by their global suppliers. So this is another aspect which we need to have in mind to secure our ICT supply chain. So by having a good blend of third-party security and ICT supply chain risk management controls, we will be able to protect our organization from the potential threats that can be triggered from the third parties as well as our global supply chain vendors. Okay, so let's see the further learnings in the next session. Take care, stay blessed.